Ayton, LeBron James, the all-time.
I think you got to push and find that next level.
Out top to Luka. Ayton set the screen, pocket pass. There's the lob, and LeBron James still refusing to act his age, completing the alley-oop.
And they're just going to sit back here to start the game, the Lakers, and try to determine how the Kings are going to defend Luka Doncic, and the rest will react.
Renault turns it over. Here's Luka. Hits LeBron, sprays it to the wing, finds LaRavia. Perfect pass on time, on target. Here's Levine. Levine with 15 last night in that win against Houston. Out to Achua. He drives it on James. Precious taps in his own miss.
Aggressive move by Precious Achua. I like him attacking off the dribble from that corner three. He's there a lot for the sprays, and seeing him put it on the floor, I like that option.
So Westbrook gets the initial assignment, Katie, as expected against Luka. Inside, Ayton had it knocked away, retrieved it. Battling underneath, loose ball out of bounds.
Tonight.
Westbrook up to the challenge, rejects the screen. The lob for Renault. A little bit off the mark. Here comes Luka back the other way. Lakers have numbers 5-on-4. James on the drive, got the lay to go. 4 quick points for the league's all-time leading scorer.
And limiting turnovers is going to be really important because this is a tough team to stop in transition.
Yeah, Katie, that's 2 already for the Kings in 3 possessions. Levine out top. Off the screen. Mid-range comes off to Ayton. Hit ahead to LeBron on the rim run. Had DeRozan pinned and laid it home. And 6 quick ones.
And they're going to look for him. He's going to leak out, and he's going to look to attack the paint like we saw just a moment ago. And that's why it's also important on the rebounds that you got to push up on that passer.
3rd turnover already. Doncic with that Pinoy step.
Debut, and LeBron just turned 41 recently, and
22 years ago.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah.
That's longevity.
It is longevity, but I'm willing to say that Doug wishes he could put on a uniform and have a crack still. Yeah.
Lakers almost turn it over. They
mark, and there's already been a combined 5 turnovers between these 2 teams.
Westbrook inside. Renault trying to handle the tough pass. Shot clock already down to 10 for Achua. Working against Doncic in heavy rush hour traffic, turned it over. The 4th one of the game already. James taking flight, and he's got 8 quick points here with 9 minutes to go in the opening quarter. And
I really like to see, like in that last offensive possession, you get stuck at the free throw line, don't have anything. I'd love to see Zach come and get the ball.
DeRozan on that Nashville probing and cashes out on the other side of the bucket. DeMar had 22 last night on a very efficient 8 of 13 against the Rockets.
And you can rely on DeMar to find a spot where he's able to start finding a place to drop it down, and he's very effective in that short range.
Here's Westbrook. Doncic picks him up in the transition, and it comes out to Ayton. Luka rejects the screen, had it back tapped by Westbrook, went right to Ayton. And there's a
pars, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he was, in essence, when you're playing alongside Luka and LeBron.
Ayton knocks down the 2nd foul shot. Here's Levine out top. Levine had 15 last night. I wonder if they try and get him going a little bit. Kings run their split action. Renault into the corner.
And they went straight to that switch as soon as LeBron switched off of DeMar.
LeBron double teams. Westbrook with a nice fake, got it off in time, but it rims out. Luka took a look at LeBron, goes to LaRavia. James, the pass a little bit off the mark.
And the transition defense right now is not good. The Kings need to make an adjustment because this is too easy offensively for the Lakers.
Back wins.
And 8 of the Lakers' 11 points have come in fast break opportunities here early in this game.
Doncic on the pull-up. Got it to go over DeRozan. Luka averaging over 33 points per game, albeit not very efficient so far this year, shooting just a little over 45% from the field, 31 from downtown. Renault with a sweet move.
That was nice footwork by Max right there. And Doug was talking about that pregame, just about his ability to put it on the deck from the perimeter and how he thinks at some point he might be able to play Max and Dylan side by side because of that skill we just saw.
Intriguing thought. Doncic knocks down the jumper, but the good sign there, you heard Max yell out pistol. He's done his scouting report homework. He saw the play that was coming, even though the Kings couldn't stop it. DeRozan, couple tweens, stare down midi is pure, right in Doncic's retina. Sacramento trailing by 5. And here's James off to a quick start. 8 points already. Luka back at DeRozan. That comes off to Renaud. Westbrook surveys. Inside, Achua with the nice jump hook. And it comes off to Ayton. Doncic. Inside. Got it to go off glass. And Luka now with 4 of 6 from the field, just like James. They both have 8. Westbrook makes the call.
Looks like a little zone action right now.
Nice cut on the baseline by Achua. Couldn't make the catch.
They're going up against, and I think that's going to help them prevent what we saw just a moment ago with Luka at the rim.
Vanderbilt checks into the ball game for James. Doncic corralled on the sideline on the baseline, and they turn him over. DeRozan. Quickly up to Levine for 3. And Vanderbilt clears for the Lakers. Keon Ellis getting ready to come into the ball game, Katie.
You can turn Luka over. He had 5 turnovers in the last one, and one of the things that Keon does very well is he reads passing lanes. So look for him to key in on that option.
Ayton with his first field goal has a foul shot for 3 points. Kings down by 9 quickly here to start the game. Westbrook with a nice change of pace off the window. Westbrook with his second field goal. LaRavia left wide open. Couldn't make them pay. And Achua quickly near the front court. Bring Doncic into the action. DeRozan going to go to work. Found his pigeon and scores it. That's not my personal opinion. That's what they call it in the NBA, folks. If you've been around the gym, you already know that Luka scores on a lot of people as a measure of payback as well. That's the first 3-point field goal of the game for either team. Lakers up by 8 as Cardwell gets ready to come into the game too, alongside Keon Ellis.
And make him have to work.
He fouled out of the last game, their loss against Milwaukee a couple of nights. Westbrook was efficient last night, Katie. 6 of 12 in shooting the basketball.
And we saw his 3 open up a little bit. That's been an area where, especially since the turn of the calendar year, he has struggled a little bit from deep. He was shooting a career high, but that has dipped here recently.
Luka sprays it out to Vanderbilt, not a noted 3-point shooter, and the Kings get the stop. Westbrook. Inside Cardwell. Inside, great look to Achua.
And if you're active and you're cutting into that, develops an interesting chemistry with each one of the bigs in their own separate way.
This Lakers team is rated 23rd defensively, so you can score on them. Hayes, baseline cut, back out to LaRavia. He pulls the deep shot. They'll have another opportunity. Gabe Vincent. And this time DeRozan finishes the possession. DeRozan steps through. Westbrook one more. Ellis catch and shoot.
Great ball movement, great pressure that they are putting.
Kings looking to make it 2 wins in a row. Run split action. Levine trying to get to the basketball. Good denied defense. The Lakers blow up the set. And LeBron fouled by Cardwell in transition.
And that's a really perfect example.
Sometimes what you don't know is good for you. Clifford guarding James. LeBron James. Senior. Into the corner. Connects. And Levine got a piece of that. Good defense by Zach Levine. Kings by 4. Here's Clifford, who played at a nice pace last night. Great crossover. Goes window shopping. Cardwell got the rebound. Cardwell hands it off to Levine. Good block by Ayton. It'll stay Sacramento basketball. with 6 seconds to go on the shot clock.
And had to score at the rim, and that's where things kind of went a little awry, and Zach LaVine not able to connect on that one.
There's James. 10 points in the ball game so far. Clifford guarding him. Short roll to Ayton inside, fouled underneath. There were a couple of Kings players there. Well, you look at last night between Cardwell, 9 points, and Renault, 12 points. They had
to play through. Max got into early foul trouble in that 2 fouls in the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game last night against Houston. And Dylan Cardwell stepped in and was phenomenal. I mean, you need to be able to have those experiences.
Monk, they tried to hit Levine on the cut, on the face cut, but Marcus Smart read it well. Former Defensive Player of the Year. LeBron with some rookie food in front of him. They tilt the defense towards James. Playing with his food, crosses over. Good defense by Renault, and they get the stop. Clifford on the drive, and he walked with it. Dragged that pivot foot just a little bit.
In front, contest, defend without fouling.
Out top to James. Achua trying to stick him with 10 on the shot clock. Here's Ayton working against Renault. He jabs and spins. Back out to James. 4 on the shot clock. Don't want to foul if you're Sacramento. James has it rim out, rebounded by Renault. Knocked out of bounds by LaRavia.
Out there, you know, to perfection, but it's the hustle and not giving up.
Monk raises up for 3. Malik. Welcome to the group chat, Malik.
So pretty right there. I mean, it takes 0 time for him to gain his, you know, rhythm and confidence back.
Connect high off glass. Ayton with the rebound. Got it out to James. Lobbed it back to Ayton. Little give back.
And that's one of the things. He surely is looking to get involved in that 2-man game with Ayton and getting him going on that low block right now.
Monk's working against Smart. Ooh. Used the self-checkout line that time. Malik Monk with back-to-back threes. One of the most combustible players in the entire league. Scores in bunches. LeBron gets it back in the corner. He pulls the 3 ball. So after a hot start, James rocks the mic like Bill Kennedy. And blows the whistle.
And right into this zone defense for the Lakers. Kings getting it to the middle mark and trying to attack, but they're going to be active in it.
Boy, a lot of passes on the interior between bigs. Got to get rid of it. LaVine won't get it off in time. The Lakers get the stop. Maybe one.
Opens up your lanes and the angles for your passes.
James off the elbow. On the wing and out of bounds against Smart.
And
for the Kings. They lead by 7. There's Renault out top. Clifford in rhythm. Left it on the front rim. James leaks out, and that time Clifford.
Him eating up the space and being able to deflect that.
Westbrook on Doncic. Luka looking to draw the contact. Didn't, but scored the bucket anyway. DeRozan. Got to his spot inside, off glass, a little strong. Ayton with the rebound to Smart. James sprays it out to LaRavia for 3. Ayton tipped it up. It comes out to Westbrook. Achua running the lane. Hits the trailer, Renault. Achua got it. Wonderful patience, Katie.
I mean, great decision-making by Max Renault, catching that as he's moving, sprinting back in transition, throwing the brakes on, then the nice little touch pass over the top to Precious.
They show Luka 2 bodies, get it out of his hands. James has time to line up the seams on that Wilson basketball, and it comes off to Achua.
And right now, the Lakers are 2 of 15 from deep.
DeRozan out to Monk, 3 for 3, yes!
The Kings, on the other hand, different story.
Off the go screen by Smart, and Luka trying to get downhill. Achua with a nice block out of bounds off of Doncic. Malik already with 3 threes in the ball game. See if he gets a touch here. They go to DeRozan. against LaRavia. Oh, wow, a clinic on full display by DeMar DeRozan.
And Jake LaRavia spent time with the Kings last year after the trade deadline. Had plenty of opportunities to defend DeMar, and can you believe he still hasn't seen it all?
Doncic back with a switch at the other end to make it a 10-point game. Luka 7 of 10 from the field, 15 in the ball game. LeBron has 10, getting a breather right now. LaRavia battling that time, almost got the steal.
Threw a couple quick fouls. Now it's DeMar's turn.
Westbrook probes and pulls out Ayton. Changed his mind and lost the handle. Here's Gabe Vincent. Doncic directing traffic against Renault, the rookie. They send 2 to Luka. Looked like a double dribble, but he gets the layup. Here's Monk. Late with the tween cross. Working against Vincent. Got into the paint. And one! Malik. Microwave 2.0.
Leading King scorers right now with 12 off the bench. DeMar DeRozan with 10 in that starting group.
Sacramento enjoying a 15-4 bench advantage in scoring. Gabe Vincent sprays it out to Smart for 3. And that comes off to Achua. Sacramento leading by 11, under 5 minutes to go. Westbrook with pace. Great crossover, lost it. Might have gotten back tapped by Gabe Vincent. Bob Moat say that the Lakers will retain their challenge and timeout. Doncic on the cross-action screen. Got Renault up in the air. And
when it comes to Max and Dylan kind of at that big spot is how coachable. Wrong.
Max's mom and dad joined us the last game a couple of nights ago in town for a little bit.
Yeah, they got in just
France.
last night. 24 hours they've been here in the States. Yeah.
Westbrook out front. Gotta believe Monk has to get a touch at some point. He's got the hot hand right now. Renault inside with the lefty jump hook, comes off to Luka. Kings lead at 8 still, under 4.5 to go. Doncic with a logo 3, a little bit strong. Westbrook pushing the other way. There's Monk's clean look. Butter. Malik Monk having himself a great first half.
And that was actually Philip and Vanessa enjoying Malik's triple. Max's parents.
Doncic fouled on the jumper.
You know, when this happens, the last thing you want is for halftime to come, right?
A little over 4 minutes to go as Doncic, native of Jamaica.
I was going to say, was it Jamaican food?
Some oxtail, Jamaican oxtail, some Jamaican jerk chicken, some rice and peas, some fried dumplings, some escovitch fish and festival. I'm already hungry. I hear the guys just tore it up.
Oh, I don't doubt it at all.
Here's Westbrook trying to eat.
And the Kings' three-point shooting right now, Mark, is it just continues to pour. 7 of 10 from downtown. Lakers, on the other hand, 2 of 17, and that has been a problem here recently. Just the ability to knock that down at a high level.
Wow. Achua put Hayes in the friend zone on that block. Westbrook, hot hand. Monk got it. He's hotter than fish grease.
The reaction from the fans in this building as Jackson Hayes gets the dunk on the other end. You know that you could be in for a really special night when Malik Monk is knocking down that outside shot like he is here through the first 24 minutes.
He's got 18 points. You would think they'd have to look for him again. They run cross 5 for DeRozan, gets it at the nail against Gabe Vincent, one-on-one. Lakers load up boxes and elbows. There he is, Monk. Inside to Renault, used all of his gravity to make the right pass, Katie.
And that's the thing, he's going to do that. He's going to put it on the floor, and he does such a great job with the big in the two-man game, dumps it off for an easy one.
Lucas snaking through traffic, sprays it out to Vanderbilt. That comes off. Doncic with the offensive board. Underneath, got the layup to go. The lead is still 14 for Sacramento. Malik Monk with 18 on a perfect 5 of 5 from deep. Westbrook out top. 2:05 to go in the first half. Back out to Westbrook, tipped out of bounds off of Smart. Long time growing up. Here's Westbrook. Levine out top against LaRavia. Ayton trying to stay with Westbrook. Westbrook, tough turnaround and left it short. Here's Doncic. Luka and LeBron were the only 2 players to score in double digits for the Lakers in that first half. What a pass by LeBron out to Smart. One more, LaRavia couldn't connect. But Ayton chases down the loose ball. Westbrook starts the second half on Luka again. Achua switching on to him. Tough pass, never made it. Out of
James. Kings get lucky there. Get the stop.
DeRozan out on the wing. Guarded by James. Renault sets the screen. LeBron fights over it. Whistle, foul, buy one, get one free. Vinny. Offensive players, Katie, these days are so extremely crafty at using that off arm.
So, yeah, LeBron's one of them for sure. I mean, it's to score the way that guys like that do, you have to have every trick in the book.
Yeah, Luka too, SGA. Luka has that 3 rattle out. LaRavia trying to chase it down. It comes off to Westbrook. Perusing the court, piercing the paint. Westbrook with a burst of speed.
In the open floor, you're not going to pick that man up when he's got his dribble and it's live. You're going to be on the receiving end of that.
Sacramento's lead back up to 11. Inside Ayton, strong with the jump hook. Got it back and put it home. DeAndre Ayton, just his 3rd field goal. He does have 11 rebounds. DeRozan finds Luka. Couple tweens, spins, pulls like clockwork.
And the quiet look at the Lakers bench as he runs back up the floor. There are some people that have no need of running their mouth.
Over 25,000 points later, DeRozan. Luka with a wild pass right to Alvin Gentry. Westbrook off the screen. DeRozan back out to Westbrook. Unhesitant. 3 right to the forehead.
And the Kings are continuing to get really high level out, and they're shooting a healthy 64% clip.
And 9 of 14, Katie, as good as we've seen in a minute. Good hands by Westbrook. Took Ayton cornbread. Just peeled it. Here's DeRozan staring down LaRavia. Calls Zach Levine into the screening action to bring up the weak defender. Levine on the baseline. One more. Finds an open Westbrook. Everything but the bucket that time for the Kings.
Yeah, they're trying to get Luka involved in as much action defensively.
The teams around the league consistently do.
And this is why I don't understand why the Kings aren't trying to score off that. Why do you switch on things that aren't actively trying to be scored?
Renault fighting around the pass and
gonna go to the, oh, that's a moving screen right there. Oh my God.
Well, Renault is a rookie, and
the benefit's usually going to go to the offensive player, though. I mean, they're diligent about trying to go to that 2-man game with Ayton.
Second foul against. Knocks down the second. By the way, shout out to Ayton for the wonderful Hurricane Melissa relief efforts that he and other Jamaican players around the NBA have been undertaking. It's a big task, but great thing that they're doing. Here's Levine. Westbrook puts Smart on a flight, jumps it off for Renault, left it short. He pulled the string, but he got it back. DeRozan finds Levine open. Got it. The lead is up to 16. Timeout. Third off the wide action. Doncic gets it back. Puts it up and rattles it home. Luka with 26. And now 28. DeRozan on Luka. Spins. Good help by LeBron. Whistle and one for DeRozan. Very well laterally. As DeRozan completes the three-point play, largest lead of the ball game for Sacramento at 76-59. LeBron on the wing, open from deep. Left it short, rebounded, one and done for the Lakers. See if they go rinse and repeat here for DeRozan. Doug Christie calling out actions from the sideline. Lakers with a zone look though. Rosen in the corner. Westbrook for three. Got it. And another one.
And the Kings, I mean, this is just a perfect display of how the three-point shot falling for you completely changes things. On the other side of things for the Lakers right now, they're just 3 of 22 as Luka knocks down the midi right there, and that's really the only thing they've been able to get fall with consistency here tonight.
It's Luka, LeBron, and nobody else offensively for the Lakers. Here's Levine against Marcus Smart. Now Luka switches on to him. Levine tried to hit Renault and turned it over. Doncic got a 3-on-1 with James. LeBron against Achua, throws up a wild shot, but it's rewarded.
Matchup, I do not envy him, and LeBron is going to keep coming at you. He's going to keep attacking you.
Tone for a 20-point loss in Los Angeles in the previous meeting. Dennis Schroeder not with the team here in Sacramento for the second consecutive game of a third 3-game suspension. And once again, it looks like...
Yeah, they're going to this zone defense because of the way the Kings are attacking Luka one-on-one.
Max, why not? For three. Renault, ripping cord. Mom and Dad loving every second. James off the wide action. Spins inside, got delay to go around the rookie.
And the Kings need to just keep attacking, being in the open floor. You see Russ attacking the rim right there.
Just like that. Flew right by Doncic and the rest of the Lakers.
Because you know right now, this is what LeBron is going to do. He's going to get the ball in his hands, and they're having a hard time getting the ball to fall from the perimeter, so they got a lot of ground to make up.
James, rebound inside by Luka, and the reverse. 17-point lead for Sacramento, but thoroughly in control of the tempo so far. Westbrook had an ocean. Here's DeRozan against Doncic.
But this is a critical time in this quarter because you do not want this team to go on a quick 3-minute run.
Back to DeRozan, who relocates, and James with the rebound. Over to LaRavia, back to James. The freight train lays it home. He's looking for the foul call from Kevin Cutler, won't get it. It appeared as if the Kings defender could point.
And Mark, I've got to, kind of talk about the cautionary tale, right? You've got a great lead, and you want to keep doing what you've been doing like that. DeMar, really great job knocking that down. This is a team that can get hot really fast. You don't want to give them any type of momentum. So the way you close out this third and start the fourth is really, really, really critical.
Doncic with that low gather. Hunts and draws. Doncic around the screen by Hayes, lobs it up, broken up. Good defense by DeRozan. Westbrook on the break. Lost it. And the Lakers retain possession. Unable to convert. Hayes sets the screen. They put 2 on the ball. Here's LaRavia. Well defended, tough shot, and cleared by Cardwell. Monk filling the lane with Westbrook. Blake got Doncic there. He defers to Westbrook. Hey, great decision. Wonderful discernment by Monk.
And Russell Westbrook with 22 points in this one. 4 of 6 from deep, and man, has that creeped up on us.
Looking like the best shooting night from deep on the season. 13 of 19. Here's Gabe Vincent shooting a 3. Got it.
And he's working himself back from an injury and hasn't quite found that shot with consistency, but they are desperate for threes right now.
Here's DeRozan against Doncic. DeRozan with a tween cross. Oh, man. Left that on the front rim, though. Clear out the side. Monk going to try and work against Luka here.
I mean, we can go down the list of guys that do that. I mean, Denny Advia in Portland is...
There's something to say there at the free throw line.
Did you have that on the track?
What's that?
Doncic has something to say at the free throw line. I feel like we've seen it a lot recently. We're with you, Dennis.
Hey, easy to talk when 17 ain't here. Here's DeRozan. Wheels and fires. Got it! Through the contact, DeMar DeRozan with 23. Doncic defers this time to LaRavia. Good defense by Cardwell to knock it loose. Clifford on Luka. He chested the ball that time, but
Hands
still
up.
got the foul.
Chested the ball.
LeBron James starting the fourth quarter here for the Lakers. Doncic on the bench. Vincent off the flare, one more to connect. And he fails to do just that. Good rebound by Cardwell. Here's Vanderbilt on Monk. Monk had 2 points in that third quarter after 18 in the first half.
But he made some excellent plays and got some looks for other people.
Levine off the pull-up. Got it. Zach LaVine snaking that screen well. Lead back up to 14. LaVine, relatively quiet night with 14. Jackson Hayes uphill DHO with Vincent. And he switches the three ball.
And the one thing you want to really try to keep out of this quarter in terms of factoring in for the Lakers offensively is the three ball. They have struggled all night, and they are now 5 of 27, under 20%. That's how they get back in this game.
Oh, Cardwell with the punch off the great time.
And as we were saying a moment ago, Malik may not be scoring, but he's making plays for others.
An imposing order here, covering James. Vincent on the show and go. It rims out, and Hayes follows it in. Jackson Hayes active around the rim tonight.
Yeah, and he's been playing a lot in the fourth quarters for J.J. Redick over Ayton.
Monk will bring it across. Sacramento up by 11. Run some ram action for LaVine. 10 on the shot clock. Monk finds Zach LaVine from deep. Straight butter. Consecutive buckets. Puts him at 17 for the night. Monk almost had a steal. Inside pass, one more, connect. Drives it, lost it. Monk coming back the other way. Malik surveys. Malik with the contact, missed the layup. Ball slipped out of his left hand. And here's James. Working against LaVine. Cross court to Vincent. LeBron at the top of the circle, 7 on the shot clock. Kings load up, boxes and elbows. Vincent for 3, pulls it, got it. So LeBron now surgically making those passes, Katie.
Yeah, 2 straight triples for Vincent. And that's all LeBron and Luka needs is one other guy to kind of get going to alleviate a little bit of the burden they've been carrying offensively.
Hayes trying to guard Monk. And now Vanderbilt switches on to him with 7 on the shot clock. Monk, stare down 3, comes off.
And listen, the reason the Kings were getting great looks and shooting the ball so well in the previous 3 quarters is because of how they were moving in the offense.
LeBron got it back off the deflection. Tough shot. And he earns 2 free throws. Back for the Kings, 9 points, 11 rebounds. Wonderful energy. His offensive rebound.
Turn a team over, and you can get on the offensive boards and create those extra possessions. He goes, that's how you win games.
Looking at the future president of Auburn University, Dylan Cardwell.
Well, you know,
that's his aspiration.
When he's got his glasses on, he very much looks the part.
So he's trying to school the Lakers with a nice pass to Westbrook. James tipped it out to his teammate. Doncic back in the ball game. Lakers down by 9.
Kings need to stop right here.
Westbrook sends him to the drop man, and Hayes made a nice catch in traffic, and jump hook is good. Timeout, Doug Christie. We'll catch you in the post-game show and hopefully a victorious one. Here's DeRozan. They double team him. They put the Lakers in rotation like rotisserie chicken. And Monk cooks.
And straight from the mouth of Kyle Draper to the floor. And the shot by Malik Monk.
Playing through DeMar DeRozan. It came to fruition. The lead back up to 10. Doncic. Double teamed inside Hayes. Good help by Monk. One more to Smart. He misfires. Hayes inside with the follow punch.
Yeah, Malik Monk looked like he took a blow to the face right there, but it's going to be critical right now to be able to keep this Lakers squad off the offensive glass. If you get the shot and you get the stop and you force them to miss the shot, you got to close it out. You don't want to give them a second chance.
They run two with DeRozan. Westbrook. 7 on the shot clock. Inside to Cardwell, tough catch. We're gonna have a kickball reset on the shot clock.
They're looking for the second pass. That time the Lakers took it away.
See what they do with DeMar here. Hayes in drop. DeRozan spins on LeBron again. He's doing work.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan. He's going up against King James, and he's getting buckets.
27 in the ball game for DeRozan. 6:34 to go. Doncic over to Smart. Drives the closeout. Reverse layup, no good. And there's Hayes again. Another offensive rebound. Smart misfires. And Westbrook on the move. Hits Levine in flight. Got it. Timeout, Lakers.
Right decision. 7 assists for him here in this game.
He's always been an underrated passer and playmaker. See what the Lakers do out of the timeout. Doncic up front. Step back three over Levine, no good. LaRavia with the rebound. Had it knocked loose. Smart inside, draws the hit. Stops the
defensive possession with the rebound, and you cannot foul and send them to the free throw line.
Smart goes 1 for 2. Leads at 11. DeRozan into the front court with 25, guarded by Vanderbilt. Brick cross. Off the window to the wall.
27 points for him, and he really has not been to the free throw line with the type of volume that he can get there.
Talk about 12 of 17 in efficiency for DeRozan tonight. Doncic double teamed around the nail. Steps out now against Levine. One more to the corner. That's the guy they want to shoot, and that's the result they desire. Vando missing the 3, and Monk will hand it off to DeRozan. It's worked well when the Kings have played through him. Sizing up Smart. Now they draw 2. Wide open in the corner. That's Russ's spot. This one careens off to Smart. Marcus Smart pulls up, left it short, and Cardwell with the pull. Under 5 minutes to go. Westbrook takes it right at the iron and draws the hit. Baseline. Westbrook an efficient 8 of 15 tonight. As LeBron checks back into the ball game for Vanderbilt. With 4:50.
On the other hand, 20 of 26 for the Lakers. They have been there with great frequency.
And this is part of the reason why. Number 77 draws a lot of fouls. Doncic steps through, missed the easy shot. And complaining to Kevin Cutler again. Won't get a call. Westbrook against James. They clear out the side for Westbrook. Here's the mid-range. And the Lakers get the stop. LeBron inside for Ayton, found his big man, rewarded him.
Andre Ayton, where he had a good seal.
Yeah.
I'll take my chance.
I've seen big men do it to me in college. They'll roll the ball inbound so they can run ahead and get in position as a way to say, hey, Mark, you missed me last time.
It's not a bad tactic. There's also a less passive-aggressive one in saying, hey, give me the ball.
Here's DeRozan against LaRavia. They double team him. Levine against Doncic. They got all kinds of help lined up for him. Levine shoots it over Luka. A little bit too strong. And Here's LeBron James. 12-point lead for Sacramento. 8 in the trailer. Has the shorter Westbrook and converts with the jump hook.
Game management so critical right now.
Sacramento cannot afford to take its collective foot off the accelerator right now. Westbrook barely got it across the midcourt stripe.
Yeah, you need to be. One of my keys to this game was pace, and it served them well through 3 quarters. You can't go away from it.
DeRozan turns the corner. Cardwell looking to hand it off. Pulls a wild shot. Not the shot they wanted.
At least he got it off before the shot clock expired, and that's the important thing.
Doncic over DeRozan, cashes out. He's got a 42. Comes in, and Renaud on the front line with DeRozan working against Luka. Stares him down and knocks it home. That's some food right there for DeRozan.
And if they don't bring 2, that's what he's going to do. He is making great decisions right now with the ball. Doug Christie trusting him with the ball in his hands.
13 of 18 from the field. He hasn't missed much at all tonight. And a steal by Monk on the bad pass. Malik walks it across methodically, hands it off to DeRozan. This time facing LaRavia. They hit him with 2. Monk pulls a quick 3. Got it. Malik Monk. And you already know that Malik means king in Arabic.
He's up to 26 points, and I think the highlight of that entire play was LeBron James rolling his eyes after he knocked it down, and the Kings coming up, Mark, with a big stop right there.
That was huge. 13-point lead, approaching 2 minutes to go. They double team and blitz DeMar again. Here's Monk against LeBron. They bring Luka into the action. Monk blows by, baseline find. Achua cut the check.
Everybody getting 3s here tonight, and the fans in this building absolutely loving it as the Kings extend their lead to 120-104. Man, Mark Jones was out of swing.
Malik Monk catalyzing that moving forward. And J.J. Redick has symbolically raised the white flag. He's taken out LeBron and Luka. And that should be ball game. They lead by 16, Sacramento does. We'll get tomorrow off and then play Wednesday against the New York Knicks. Here's DeRozan. DeRozan just going to dog walk his defender down, steps through and lays it home. His name is DeMar Darnell DeRozan. And he's got 32 tonight, folks. Here's Bronny from deep. And he hits the 3. We got a few fans here tonight, Katie.
I think that is safe to say.
He got some fans out of Sierra Canyon High School. 122-107, 15-point lead for Sacramento. Renaud. And the chant has begun. Renaud with a little more fuel for that chant. So on consecutive nights, Mom and Dad will see victory. In French, the verb is gagner, to win. Now, this will be only the second time with back-to-back wins. Last time